This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sun Devils will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Catch made on the left side. Powering, just trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Vols.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
7, Arizona State, 0.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. From the pistol formation. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, the quarterback's got to be much more cognizant of the line to gain. If you're going to leave it short, at least do it on their side of the field.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, what a gutsy call by the offensive coordinator. 4th down, they call for the RPO, and if it's executed well, you can get a first down like we saw. But this play could go south in a hurry. Great execution and decision-making by the quarterback.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They look to throw it here on second down. This time it's complete. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws it in. It's Jennings. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Looking for a gap. It's Jennings.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. Touchdown, ASU, all the way to the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Gets rid of it on the move. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Football comes out. How's that for luck? Keeps the football and picks up the first down.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. He'll hand it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
They finally stop a big play, moves the ball to the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Volunteers are going to cash in this red zone trip. And there's the handoff. Breaking tackles. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He can't stop him. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a toss play to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Breaks into the clear. Ah, here he goes. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Receiver in motion now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Receiver makes the grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Running back the ball carrier. Tackle is made at the 46-yard line.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Fights through a tackle. They can't get him to the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quick throw, catch made. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The back's got it. Running through the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency in this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. On the move now. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The Sun Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Sun Devils begin a new series here. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Sure hands. It's Daniels. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers. And that will give them the lead now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That one play has flipped field position. A first down to the opponent's 44.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Get some space around the 30. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On the toss play, runner moving left. They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
It's now second down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. QB keeper all the way. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Touchdown, balls. This offense really clicking. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Jennings. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They were not going to catch him that time.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This has been a fun offensive showdown. Back and forth. Who's going to get the ball last and win it? They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That solid pursuit, though, trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Caught, he's wide open, look out. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. They will rule that catch. A huge gain through the air.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And a nice gain there on the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 85.
Coach decided to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the two-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Snags the quick throw. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The receiver grabs it. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. He shreds. Oh, it's another broken tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The balls come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to, can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go?
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on.
Arizona State, 42.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. The quarterback making some changes at the line.
Okay, ready?
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Looking to scramble. Takes a deep shot down the middle. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Caught on the outside. It's Jennings.
The 2nd down pass complete to the back. Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Watch out, come over.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Second down after the incompletion.
Got it. Set, ready.
Wants to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He fires downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.